If you don't like being called lazy, especially when you're just trying to get through the day, but still find yourself yawning all the time even when you're not particularly tired, then science has your back. And it turns out, it's also about your brain's AC. We're diving into the surprising science behind why we yawn, and it's not just about being sleepy. For years people thought yawning, especially in situations like a boring meeting or a long lecture, just meant you were sleepy or bored, and that it was a sign of disinterest or fatigue. But recent research is flipping, challenging everything we thought we knew about this common human behavior. That old idea on its head. It's time to reconsider why we yawn and what purpose it truly serves. Studies published in Physiology and Behavior, a respected journal in the field, and highlighted by PBS NewsHour, bringing this fascinating research to a wider audience, show that yawning actually helps, not just to signal tiredness, but to actively regulate your brain's temperature, acting as a cooling mechanism for your most important organ. When you yawn, you increase blood flow, sending a surge of oxygenated blood to your brain and bring in fresh air, a vital component for optimal brain function, basically giving your brain a quick breeze, a refreshing burst of coolness to keep it running smoothly, preventing it from overheating and ensuring peak performance. And get this, scientists have discovered, through meticulous research and observation, that the length of a yawn, the duration of that seemingly simple action, is connected to brain size, suggesting a correlation between how long you yawn and the size of your brain, and number of neurons in different animals, highlighting the evolutionary significance of yawning across species. So, a giraffe's yawn? Let's consider this majestic creature for a moment. Way quicker than a human's, a fleeting moment compared to our drawn-out yawns because their brains are smaller. It all comes down to the size and complexity of the brain needing to be cooled. This suggests yawning might have, over millions of years, an evolutionary role in keeping our minds sharp, ensuring we stay alert and responsive to our environment. So next time someone catches you yawning, perhaps in a meeting or during a conversation, don't be embarrassed. Embrace it as a natural and necessary function. You're not just fighting boredom, you're actively engaging in a biological process. You're literally cooling your brain, giving it the refreshment it needs to function optimally, and possibly boosting your thinking power, enhancing your cognitive abilities with each yawn. A simple yawn might be your body's way, a subtle yet powerful mechanism of making sure your best ideas stay fresh, ensuring your mind remains sharp and creative. Stay curious, science fans. Keep exploring the wonders of the human body and the fascinating science behind our everyday actions. Hit like if you learned something new, if this explanation of yawning has changed your perspective, and keep those brains cool. Embrace the yawn as a sign of a healthy, functioning mind.